2020 has been a crap year, but when it comes to gaming, it's been an eventful one. As well as the release of the next-gen consoles, we've also seen some amazing games, some disappointing games, and definitely some controversial games. But it's almost a new year, and there are a lot of big games being released in 2021. So there are 14 games which I'm most looking forward to in 2021. Some have confirmed release dates, and others are just due sometime in 2021. And although this is a PC and PlayStation channel, all major Xbox games are being released on PC, so Xbox games are covered in this list as well. Before I go any further, please remember to leave this video a like if you find it useful, and also hit the subscribe button if this is your first time here. So the first game on the list is Hitman 3. Agent 47 is back with more creative ways to commit murder, and this is the last game in the World of Assassination trilogy. Expect a mixture of stylish assassinations, comically dumb NPCs, and being able to knock out enemies with methods that would usually kill you. None of this is criticism, by the way, it's actually what made the last two games so much fun. The dialogue that NPCs will come out with were often hilarious, and if you can knock out someone by throwing a hammer at their heads, they've got a seriously hard head. The PS4 version of Hitman 3 will also be available in VR for those who have PlayStation VR, and Hitman 3 will be released on 20th of January on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One and Series X. During the very disappointing summer of gaming live streams, the most unexpected surprise announcement was Shadow Warrior 3. This is a game that looks absolutely insane, and from what I've seen from the gameplay demos, it's violent, gory, action-packed, and very funny. Just like Doom, Shadow Warrior is another old school shooter given a modern day touch. I started playing the first game but got bombarded with other games to play, but I definitely plan on completing 1 and 2 before this one is released. As for the release date, it's only been announced for the PC at the moment for sometime in 2021. I'm sure it will come to consoles as well, but could this actually be a PC timed exclusive? While we're talking about surprise announcements at crap game streams, the next game on the list is Back 4 Blood, which is easily the best game announcement at the Game Awards. It's been 11 long years since Left 4 Dead 2 was released, and this is basically Left 4 Dead 3 with a different name. Now, if this follows the same structure as the Left 4 Dead games, 4 players will have to travel from the beginning of the map to the end, fighting off hordes of zombies along the way, while stopping at safe houses on the way to restock ammo, weapons and health. The further into the map you go, the tougher it gets, and when you get to the end of the map and call in an extraction, it turns into a last stand situation where the game throws everything it has at you. Some will survive and escape, others won't. I seriously can't wait for this game, and it's being released on the 22nd of June on PC, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series S and Series X. In Quantum Error, you play a firefighter responding to a distress signal at a facility 30 miles offshore, only to find yourself fighting some zombie-type creatures which may be the old crew of the facility. When watching the gameplay videos, it reminded me a lot of Dead Space, and that's never been a bad thing, only that this one is in first person view rather than third person. Quantum Error was originally supposed to be a PlayStation exclusive released in 2020 along with the launch of the PlayStation 5, but now when you search for it online, it's also listed for Series S and X. No word yet on the official release date, but hopefully it will be sometime in 2021. In Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, you'll get to travel between different dimensions in real time, and it's a game that should show off the true power of the PS5. Yes, it's the only game on this list that can be considered a kids game, but I recently started playing the last game that was released on PS4 when this one was announced, and it's actually a lot of fun. There's no official release date yet, only that it's due on PS5 as a PS5 exclusive and will be released early 2021. In RETURNAL, you play an astronaut that has crash landed on a mysterious alien planet. She has to restart her journey every time she dies until she can figure out how to break the cycle and escape. Think Groundhog Day but on an alien planet. It was one of the more interesting looking games at the Sony PS5 announcement stream, and has been one I've been looking forward to ever since. RETURNAL will be released on 19th of March and is a PS5 exclusive. While we're talking about games where you're stuck in a time loop, the next game on the list is DEATHLOOP. In DEATHLOOP, you play an assassin trapped in a mysterious island, stuck in a time loop, and your mission is to put an end to the loop and escape the island while being hunted by a rival assassin named Juliana, whose main mission is to kill you and keep the loop ongoing. DEATHLOOP is being released on PC and PS5 on the 21st of May and is a PS5 console exclusive for 1 year. Although I love to get immersed in a good story game, sometimes all I want is something fun that I can just pick up and play without giving much thought to it. Destruction All-Stars seems like it may be that game. From what I've seen so far, it's kind of a Destruction Derby elimination game where you can select different heroes with different cars that have different abilities, and you can also get out of your car and jack another player's car in the match. It looks fun and is also another PS5 exclusive, and if you have PS Plus, it will be free in February 2021. Now it's time for a couple Microsoft exclusives, the first being Halo Infinite. Now, I'm not a die-hard Halo fan, but I do enjoy a good shooter. The last Halo game I played was Halo 4 back on the Xbox 360, which I thought was actually a lot better than the die-hard fans gave it credit for. When it was shown at the last Xbox conference, the game wasn't ready and definitely needed some more time in the oven, so I'm hoping that the finished product will give Halo fans the game they've been waiting for. Halo Infinite is being released on Xbox One, Series S, Series X and PC sometime in 2021. The Medium is a creepy looking horror game which I already know from the trailer is going to be a bad idea for me to play it because I enjoy my sleep way too much. But what's caught my attention is the fact that you can simultaneously control a character in 2 dimensions. This is a game that needs a next-gen system to handle it and will be available on Xbox Series S and X as well as PC on the 28th of January. Curiosity makes me want to play this game, and if it's available on Game Pass with PC, I'll be playing it, although I think I'm probably going to have to stick to playing it during the daytime. And now for another horror game, Resident Evil 8 Village, which follows on for the story in Resi 7. In this game, Ethan is abducted and wakes up in a village. He has to find his way back home while investigating the unexplained disappearances in the area. I'm going to take a wild guess that the missing people are due to the werewolf they showed in the trailer. Resident Evil 8 is coming to PS5, Series S and X and PC sometime in 2021. In my opinion, Far Cry 3 is the best game in the series and they haven't managed to match it since. I'm hoping Far Cry 6 will be the game that changes that. It's set on the fictional Caribbean island of Yara, which is inspired by Cuba and is ruled by El Presidente Anton Castillo, a dictator with full control over the island. He's actually played by Breaking Bad's Giancarlo Esposito. What's caught everyone's attention from the trailer we've seen so far is his son, who many think may be the younger version of Far Cry 3's villain Vaz Montenegro. Could this be an origin story for the character? Far Cry 6 is being released sometime in 2021 on PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Series S, Series X, Google Stadia, Amazon Luna and PC. For anyone who didn't play 2017's Horizon Zero Dawn, it follows a young huntress named Aloy exploring a post-apocalyptic world occupied by machines. Horizon Forbidden West will continue Aloy's story as she searches to find the source of mysterious plague that kills anyone it infects. It's being released on PS4 and PS5 in Q3 or 4 of 2021. And finally on the list is the big one, God of War Ragnarok. God of War is what many consider the best exclusive ever released on PS4, so just the teaser trailer alone for Ragnarok, with the release date of sometime in 2021, has a lot of fans are excited. I personally think that it will be delayed until 2022, but if it is released on time, will be the biggest game of 2021. As far as console war goes, it will basically be Master Chief versus Kratos. That's what I call a battle. God of War Ragnarok will be released on PS5, but I've got suspicions that it will also be released on PS4, but we'll just have to wait and see. So those are my top 14 games I'm looking forward to in 2021, but did I miss any? If I did, leave a comment below for a game I should look out for. Also, leave a like if you found the video useful, and hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel. And don't forget to click the notification bell so you never miss any of my future videos. Thanks for watching.